Like many other cryptocurrencies, DOT has been taking a beating during the long crypto winter. However, behind the noise of the market crashes, the ecosystem has been growing with parachains. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the Polkadot's history, how it works, and does it have what it takes to survive the bear market? Before we start, this is not financial advice. The video is only for educational and entertainment purposes and based on my research and understanding. If you want to build a crypto portfolio, contact a professional. That being said, let's start the video. Polkadot is not a new project, and if you're not familiar, it started back in 2016 when the project was founded by Gavin Wood, co-founder of Ethereum with Parity Technologies, a software company based in London, and in coordination with a nonprofit in Switzerland named Web3 Foundation. Polkadot raised around $145 million in 2017 and raised an additional $100 million in 2019 and 2020. The second round of sales was to compensate for the $100 million that were lost when the project's Ethereum wallets were compromised shortly after the first round of sales. This left Polkadot with around $130 million of initial funding, and though many Polkadot projects have since raised tens of millions of dollars, Polkadot itself has not received any ICO funding. After the mainnet went live, under the hood, Polkadot uses a proof-of-stake blockchain called the Relay Chain, which leverages a novel consensus mechanism called nominated proof-of-stake, which is like delegated proof-of-stake, but better. Polkadot's Relay Chain can process around 1,000 transactions per second, and this is currently secured by 300 validators and over 27,000 nominators, which are analogous to delegators. Polkadot's Relay Chain can support a maximum of 1,000 validators in its current form. Now, while the hardware requirements associated with running a Polkadot validator are low, validators must currently stake a minimum of 1.8 million to become part of the validator set, according to the Polkadot app's website. And to become a nominator, you need 128 DOT at the moment, and stake that for 28 days. You'll get 14 to 15% return on your staking annually. But now let's move on to its price and the main premise of this video. As amazing as Polkadot's updates, upgrades, partnerships, and announcements have been, DOT has been getting absolutely decimated on the charts, and I'm not exaggerating. Its price is basically what it was before the last bull market even began. At the time of writing this video, price of one DOT is $7.25, which is up by 2.78% in the last 24 hours. DOT's price is affected mainly by a few factors, one of which is the overall bear market and the downward slope of Bitcoin, which also did not do any favors to the DOT's price or to the market for that matter. DOT's circulating supply has increased by around 55 million over the last 4 months alone. If we assume an average price of $15 per DOT during that period, DOT must have experienced a selling pressure of $800 million. But it's possible, if not likely, that some of this newly issued DOT was staked rather than sold. Even so, it's clear that there's been a substantial amount of sell pressure for DOT, and that's simply because the Web3 Foundation has issued no less than 60 grants to Polkadot projects since the start of the year, as per the Polkadot GitHub. This sell pressure wouldn't be a problem if there was enough demand for DOTs to offset it. But the problem is that the demand for DOT has been on the decline as the crypto bear market sets in, and not just from retail investors. The demand for DOT plays a vital role, and right now the only demand is retail and investors who want to be a part of DOT's ongoing parachain slot auctions. The thing is that the amount of DOT being used in these auctions has likewise been on the decline. Case in point, the 7 parachain slot auctions that took place from mid-March to the end of May only saw $5.2 million deposited worth just $41 million. Again, assuming an average price of $15, it works out to $82 million for the demand, which is honestly not much. The silver lining is that more than 15% of DOT's circulating supply has been committed to parachains, which means they'll be out of circulation for 2 years. Unfortunately, the economic benefits of this will decline over time due to DOT's annual inflation rate of around 7.5%. I'll reiterate that Polkadot's parachains are likely to create more demand drivers for DOT, but whether DOT can eventually reclaim its new all-time highs ultimately depends on the project's own upcoming milestones. With that, I'll leave it on you to share your thoughts on the future of DOT. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.